Good morning to all. Myself Monica Avasthi. I am from Rama College of Nursing. I am department for the Community Health Department. Today is my topic immunization schedule. Let me discuss about the immunization schedule. So first we are talking about the what are the vaccines, because in immunization we have to prevent for the vaccination. So we are giving the vaccination for the immunization. Then there is a 4 type of vaccine. First live vaccine, second kill vaccine, then third one is a toxoid vaccine, then fourth one is recombinant vaccination. Okay, what is live vaccine? So I have to explain about the what is live vaccines. Live vaccine is going to be a genetic material. First of all, why we are giving the live vaccines? Genetic material in the sense of when the baby was born, then after that we are giving the vaccination of the in BCG. Okay. Then live vaccine, what are the work of that live vaccination? So live vaccination is going to be a genetic material and it is going to be a immunomicroorganism. Immunomicroorganism, when the immunomicroorganism, there is a beta cell activated. What is beta cell activated? Because there is a beta cell activation, there is a APC. APC is going to be anti-presenting cell. What is the work of anti-presenting cells? They are going to be a antibody production. So when the baby was born, we have given to the BCG. Then after that, then it is going to be a Sabin. It is going to be a sorbing statin vaccination. Then after that, what are the kill vaccination? This is attenuated vaccine. First of all, kill vaccine is going to be a attenuated vaccine. Then after that, what is kill vaccine is come under to inactivate. Inactive in the sense of when it is going to be a stop. Then stop in the sense of it is Salk strain. Salk strain. Live vaccine, what is the difference between live vaccine and kill vaccination? Live vaccine is going to be a genetic material. Then after that, kill vaccine is inactivated vaccine, activated vaccination. Then it is going to be inactive. When it is going to be stop. Then live vaccination is going to be a Sabin strain. It is called by the Sabin strain and kill vaccination is called by the Salk strain. Then after that, third I came to in the toxoid vaccination. What is toxoid? So that is the point is toxoid vaccination. In case of toxoid is going to be a poisonous. So if the produced toxin in your body, if we are going to be a toxin we are producing in your body, then it is going to be a antibody production. There is a chances of the antibody production. Then toxoid is produced in the body, then there is an antibody production. If there is an antibody production, we have to give the prevent to the vaccination for that. So, which vaccination is going to be a toxoid vaccinate? There is a TT toxoid. Means TT vaccination we are giving, that is tetanus toxoid. Then after that, recombinant vaccines. Fourth one is recombinant vaccination is going to be a cell and immunogenetic part. There is a toxoid vaccination is going to be a replicate in the toxoid vaccination. There is a cell mutation in the immunogenetic part. For the example of hepatitis B vaccination, example is going to be hepatitis B vaccination and hepatitis H influenza. Then after that we are talking about the what is the immunization schedule is come under 1978. It is coming for the expand program immunized. Then it is converted into the 1985 in universal immunization program it is started on 1985 when the universal immunized program is 1985. Then after that I have given the one simple example how to easily we are talking about that live vaccination. Then and what come under the live attenuated vaccination and immunization schedule. So I have given some simple example, that is boil of the crime. So boy there is going to be a BCG. BCG is going to be a live in the sense of. Then after that love, that there is a live. Boy is going to be a BCG and love is going to be a live. So we are talking about the live attenuated vaccination. So live attenuated vaccine is come under that BCG. So BCG is going to be a live vaccination. Then after that crime. So C is come under for the chickenpox, then R is come under for the rubella. Then we are talking about the I is going to be influenza, M for the measles and E come under the encephalitis. It is I have given the example in a easy way, so you have to understand about the live attenuated vaccination. Then boil of the crime. Then इसके बाद द से हमारा होगा टाइफॉइड, टाइफॉइड ओ, typhoid O is come under the gram-negative bacteria. Then it's going to be we are talking about the what is fully immunized and what is completely immunized. What is the difference between the fully immunized and completely immunized? Fully immunized, in the till all due vaccination we have to give to the child for the at the 1 year of age, that is called the fully immunized. In the vaccination we have to come under the all the vaccination we have to give the which is come under the till 1 year of age, that is called for the fully immunized. Then what is the completely immunized? Completely immunized, all the vaccination pentavalent OPV, that is going to be a till the 2 years of age. Whatever all due vaccination is going to be a till 2 years of age. Then after that, what are the schedule? Schedule in the sense of there is a schedule, it is there in the card. All the child is having the card, there is a immunization schedule. So first we are talking about the when the first vaccination is given to the child. So in come under the immunization schedule at birth. First of all, at birth. So in the case of at birth, what vaccination we have to give to the child? So first BCG. BCG, the full form of Bacillus calmette-guerin. Then after that, second one is going to be in come under the after the baby was born. Then after the within a 24 hours we have to give the BCG, OPV and hepatitis B. So BCG, OPV, hepatitis B. Then after that 6 weeks. After that 6 weeks we have to give the OPV first dose. Then pentavalent, rotavirus and PCV. What are the pentavalent? Pentavalent vaccination is going to come under this. It is painless. First of all, pentavalent is come under to the Pentaxim. There is a painless vaccination is there, in painful also there. So pentavalent is come under to the Pentaxim. There is a vaccine, pentavalent is comes Pentaxim. Then under this rotavirus. Rotavirus we have to give it to prevent to the diarrhea. Then PCV, pneumoconjugate vaccine. PCV come under this pneumoconjugate vaccine. So an example of the vaccination is going to be a Synflorix. Example is going to be a what PCV vaccination come under this Synflorix. Injection Synflorix we have to give to the pneumococcal conjugation vaccination. Then up come under the 10th week. What are the what vaccination we have to give to the 10th weeks? Then 10th weeks mein OPV second dose we have to give. Then after that pentavalent and rotavirus second dose. In case of 10th week we did not give the PCV pneumoconjugate vaccination we did not give in to the 10th week. After 10th week we have to come on the 14 weeks. 14 weeks we have to give the OPV third dose. OPV first of all, so we have to give the comes under the 15 days. Difference between the 15 days. Then after that pentavalent third dose we have to give to the 14 weeks. Rotavirus third and IPV and PCV 2. There is a pneumoconjugate vaccine. There is a 2 doses is there. First we have to give to the 6 weeks. Then second one is give to the 14 weeks. Then after that come under this 9 months. 9 months whatever vaccination is given, measles, mumps, MMR, measles, then mumps, rubella, then vitamin A, J, E and PCV, B. PCV come under that booster dose. It is written there PCVB it is written there, then it is B is sound form booster dose, because we have to give the 6 week we have to give the PCV1, then 14 weeks we have to give the PCV2, that at the 9 months we have to give the PCV booster dose. Then 16 to 24 months. 16 to 24 months we have to give the DPT booster dose. DPT booster dose it come under the first we are given to the pentavalent. So pentavalent come under the DPT, tetanus toxoid, DPT, diphtheria, pertussis, tetanus. Then after that 16 to 24 we have to give the DPT first booster. Then measles second dose. Measles second dose we have to give the 16 to 24 months. Then measles and Japanese encephalitis we have to give to the 16 to 24 months. Then after that there is a 5 to 6 years we have to give the DPT booster dose. DPT booster because the immunization schedule come under this because DPT booster we have to the last dose of the children. Then after that what are the sites? Now I have to explain the what are the sites we have to give to the child in vaccination. So first we are talking about the BCG. So BCG it come under to the left upper arm. We have to give that BCG into the left upper arm. Then we have to say that it is going to be a deltoid muscle. Then what are the doses about the BCG? BCG we had come under that at birth. At birth we are giving to the BCG at 0.05 ml. At birth we are giving to the 0.05, but at the if baby are not is taken about the vaccination of BCG, that 0.1 ml we have to give it at the 1 year of age, because sometimes baby is there, so it immunocompromised, sometimes there is having some issues, there is having some problems of the baby. Sometimes after the baby was born, there is a cyanosis, birth weight, low birth weight come under the premature, then we have to give the BCG at 1 year of age. But at birth we have to give within the 24 hours, but if any baby is not taking the BCG dose, then after that till 1 year we have to give to the BCG. Then what are the dose of BCG at birth? That is 0.05, then at the 1 year of age of 0.1 ml. Then we have to come to the at birth time to the OPV dose. OPV dose, birth zero dose. It is called birth zero dose. What is the meaning about the birth zero dose? Zero in the sense of when the baby is born, we have to give the 2 drops of the baby. But hepatitis B birth dose given to the within a 15 days, but in case of the birth time, we have to give the hepatitis B at within a 24 hours. At birth within a 24 hours. So what are the sites of the BCG? Where there we have to give to the left upper arm. Muscles if we are talking, so it is going to be a deltoid muscle. Then what are the doses? It is 0.05. OPV we have to give to the orally. Then rotavirus we have to give to the orally. But then after that we are talking about the hepatitis B. What is the site of the hepatitis B? Hepatitis B we have to give to the left anterior thigh. Left anterior thigh. We have to give to the hepatitis B to the left anterior thigh. Then after that come under what are the sides we have given to the right side. Then PCV we have given to the right anterior lateral side of thigh. Right anterior lateral side of thigh. Then after that IPV we have to give to the right upper arm. IPV we have to give to the right upper arm. Then measles, mumps, rubella. Measles we have to give to the subcutaneous. So there is a sites I have to explain. What are the sites it is there in the immunization schedule, what are the injection we have to given to the sites. Then after that measles, 9 months we have to give to the vitamin A also, Japanese encephalitis, then there is a sites. Then after that it come under to this, after that typhoid vaccination also we have to give to the left anterior side of mid thigh. Then what are the duration? Now site, after the site I will discuss, then I will discuss about that what are the duration about the vaccination. There is a duration. Measles we have to give the till 5 year of age. Measles we have to give the till 5 year of age, that measles, mumps, rubella. Rubella also we have to give the till 5 year of age. Japanese encephalitis, if the baby is unimmunized, immunocompromised, then we have to give that till 15 years of age. Then after that DPT we have to give to the till 7 years of age. DPT, because there is a DPT booster dose we have to give to the 5 to 6 years, but in case children is not getting the DPT dose, so that there is a time duration we have to give to the 7 years of age in DPT booster. Then after that what are the vaccination it is going to become under to the immunization schedule. Then I am talking about the in case of something is pregnant ladies, they got the also vaccination for the tetanus toxoid. So sometimes there is a time period of 4 to 5 months, and then sometimes 6 to 7 months. Then TT first and TT second dose, because all the antenatal period we have to provide to the, there is a 2 doses of tetanus toxoid which we have to prevent to the infection. Then we have to give to the 4 to 5 months and 6 to 7 months. So there is a immunization schedule I am discussing about that only. So thank you for that.